Today, almost every LMS claims to be AI-powered, but adding a chatbot doesn't really make a platform truly intelligent. The best AI LMS platform use AI in a few key ways by helping teams to create content faster, automate repetitive admin work, support learners with AI tutors, AI role plays, and make knowledge easier to find and understand. In this video, we are looking beyond AI false claims and focusing on the platforms that truly improve how learning is built, delivered, and experienced. We will start with EducateMe. EducateMe positions itself as an AI native LMS built for modern training teams, specifically for corporate training. And I can say that definitely it feels quite lightweight and modern in terms of how the experience feels compared to some of the traditional enterprise LMS, for instance. I like that you can actually click, try, and see what you can do inside of the platform without the need of like having multiple calls and understanding how the platform works. Additionally, the description is quite clear. The AI assistant helps to create and update courses and creating different activities like quizzes, flashcards, lessons, and so on. You can also update the existing content, which is quite nice by uploading a file or providing a prompt. And I can say it is definitely a game changer in terms of you might use it not just for creation and updating. You can actually get some research assistant, which is super helpful. And additionally, if your organization has a specific tones or some sort of things that only your company uses, it definitely will transform and make it easier to create such thing without this super like subtle AI text. And definitely we can view that it's not only about the AI assistant, but also AI roleplay, which is one of the interactive part inside of Educate Me, and it is definitely helpful whenever your learners need some practice, like sales, support, or any role-based learning. And in this way, definitely it is good that AI can provide the automated feedback, and also it's super simple to get it generated. Plus, you can also connect some of the ChatGPT, Claude, and other AI tools to Educate Me. So yeah, definitely Educate Me is winning for small, mid-sized teams, and that's a major advantage because most companies simply don't have some dedicated like instructional design departments, and I can say it stands out in interactive AI learning. So definitely worth checking this out. And the platform again is quite useful for some customer support training, sales enablement, or soft skills development. Next one we have Sana, and here it definitely takes a bit different approach to AI-powered learning in terms of it focuses mainly on structured LMS workflows, and it positions itself more as AI-powered knowledge and learning platform. Specifically, it is a very nice tool for the coaching, tutoring, and it even has the AI tutor, which is again quite helpful in terms of having a personalized AI powered tutor, which could help with different questions, with personalized learning, and also it supports the voice chat options, which again is very, very cool thing. And yeah, definitely you would try to basically using this AI coach in order to make it more individualized. And also, in case if you prioritizing the enterprise sort of learning and your hint is on having more personalized, individualized approach, definitely Santa could work perfectly for this case. Now let's talk about the Chiba. Generally, the Chiba is one of the most established enterprise LMS platforms in this comparison. And if we are talking about specifically AI, unlike some newer AI first platforms, the Chiba comes from a more traditional enterprise LMS background. And here, its AI capabilities focuses a lot on scalability, administration, and also on some automation as well. It comes up with some learning plans, with some analytics, more personalized recommendations, and so on and so forth. And in this way, we definitely can say that the platform uses AI for many things, and it has a very mature ecosystem with some extensive integrations, reportings, and so on and so forth. And definitely, whenever you're thinking towards what is like one cool thing that comes up with the Chibo about artificial intelligence, I could say that the skills and personalized learning path and the way what learners should do, this is actually a very, very cool thing. And yeah, you could definitely check out the way how platform works with AI, like agent hubs, some creation of content like courses. Also, it includes MCPs. But yeah, overall, nice way, nice touch for the enterprise environment. So if you're training thousands of employees across multiple regions and departments, then this platform might work well for you. And the last one is 360 Learning. 360 Learning combines traditional LMS capabilities with collaborative learning and peer driven knowledge sharing. Overall, its biggest thing is being a collaborative platform. And whenever we talk about AI with M360 Learning, it does provide the course builder, which helps you to create course powered by AI and drop different blocks, activities, and so on. Plus, it also has L&D Copilot stuff. Plus, it has L&D Copilot stuff such as some automated translations, managements, and specifically what is good about AI inside of 360 Learning is the powered skill-based learning. In this way, the training can become more into automatically tagged content within relevant skills. So this is something which is really, really nice to take a look at whenever you know that there is a big upskilling and skills management that should be in a priority of your company. And while AI helps accelerate authoring and content improvement inside of the platform, the collaboration remains the core philosophy of the platform. And I think this is a good time that we move to the summary of this video. Now, let's break down exactly what each of these platforms actually offers when it comes to AI. Starting with content generation, most platforms here let you build courses from existing documents, prompts, and however, that varies quite a bit. When it comes to assessment, the approach differs too. Some platforms focus on automated, like quiz creation, for example, while others bring in AI to review open ended assignments, reviews, and so on and so forth. As for the role play and simulation, this is something where gap really shows. Not all platforms offer this natively, so you would rely on some third party integrations and some might not support even that. It is important if it's important for your use case. Definitely, it's better to check with the platform which supports that natively. For the learner-facing assistant, look at whether the AI is actually accessible to learners in the moment, not just for admins to build courses. And on the analytics side, sample platforms go broad with like organization wide skill gap reporting. Others focus more on analyzing individual learners' definitions, for instance. And definitely, whenever it comes to content creation, this is something you also should not overlook because while some might generate images, some transcriptions, data visuals, some of them might not do that. So this is also to keep in mind. Each of these capabilities solve a different problem. So ask yourself a question: which one is actually matter for your team and for your learners? Because that's the one that should drive your decision. Choosing the right AI powered LMS really comes down to what your team actually needs. If you're a startup, a growing team, mid sized company that wants AI to build basically every part of the learning experience, like content creation, assessments, role plays, and so on, and you want it to be flexible and feature rich out of the box, then EducateMe could be a very good choice. Docebo would go within large enterprises with complex compliance requirements and perhaps thousands of users across multiple audiences. For instance, talking about Santa, if your team lives and breathes technologies and wants the most AI native experience possible, this is a good choice. And 360 Learning comes if peer learning and collaboration are at the heart of your culture. And this way, definitely, that could be a very, very good choice for you. We've broken down every detail in the full article, which is in the description box, and we suggest reading that. And don't forget to subscribe, and you will see more comparisons like this.